I know your testimony a little bit, and I really wanted you to kind of speak to, maybe your salvation arc and really speak to the folks that, especially because I think, if I understand your story right, so please correct me if I'm wrong, but
okay.
You kind of were dabbling with some drugs and alcohol that even bled over into time where you were even kind of playing some of the church stuff. And I think there's a place there for you to speak to folks that are kind of leading a double life, basically, and kind of what your journey was like, and then kind of like a little bit about what woke you up and what changed for you.
Well, yeah, I did. I mean, I don't want to, I can't generalize and don't want to say a lot of kids or all kids or but I was kind of, I guess maybe the black sheep of the family. I don't know. So yeah, late teenage years, early 20s for me was kind of experimental because, and not necessarily because, but I was playing in a cover band where we went out and played, nightclubs and high school dances. Of course, that's what you did back in the late 70s, early 80s, and that was a thing. And man, I just started experimenting with a lot of stuff, and alcohol's a big deal to me and to everyone, in our camp. And then some drugs. I wouldn't say it was a druggie, but it was all just recreational stuff. And but even through that though, I would still, I would get home at 4:00 in the morning from a band gig and get up and go to church the next morning. And because I think a lot of it was because I had a lot of people praying for me. And they told me they were praying for me, and man, I was kind of leading a double, not kind of, I was leading a double life, and there's a way to get out of that, and ask for prayer. I just, I think one of the people that most helped me was probably my now wife, and just wanting a relationship and just trying to hold on to that. We weren't married, but I was definitely in love, and so she prayed for me a lot, and it's there's no way to live, and there's a way out, and I just became a turning point where I was quitting one band, and I all I had to do was walk into another audition, and I was back in another band, and I was like, you know what, this lifestyle has got to end. And so I didn't do it, and I just basically rededicated my life to Christ, and man, he took over, and I was sold out from that point. And I eventually just moved to Nashville, and because I knew I wanted to do music, and God had opened some doors for me to do that, and so I walked through it, and then he was faithful, and man, it was definitely a learning experience, and I don't want to look back all the time, and I mean, looking back is educational, I think, sometimes, but I definitely, I've made some down over the years, and but to be able to,
great thing so that contrasts what you've come out of, though. I mean, it's such a great way to look at it,
Yeah, exactly, and I think anybody who's walking through that there's definitely there's hope on the other side, and the light, obviously.
Well, and also the power of prayer. I mean, you just really kind of touched on just really a lot of it was just knowing you had so many people trying to support you, pray for you, and obviously someone that you end up, becoming your life partner with is just an amazing testimony. And how long have you guys been married now?
32 years.